In music and money, an historic concert is about to happen, and what makes it special is the technology that will allow thousands to hear every note. We are so pleased to be joined today by Charlie Brusco, the manager of legendary rock band Styx, along with Sheena Oliver, Vice President of Marketing at Oticon and also an audiologist. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Charlie, many of us are huge fans of Styx, and the band is touring nationwide this summer. Tell us about the August 22nd performance.
Well, it's going to be a very special evening. Styx was approached by Otakon to have a special broadcast live to Otakon listeners nationwide, and it'll be the first time ever that a broadcast like this has ever been done, and it will be being done in the highest sound quality that there is possible, and the technology is just amazing.
Sheena, the Otakon hearing aids sound very high-tech.
It absolutely is. It all happens through the Otakon hearing device, which has internet connectivity. You know, it's the world's first internet-connected hearing aid, and we have the ability to broadcast directly to hearing aid wearers, open wearers all across this country during this live concert. The way that it happens is with the use of the open device, an iPhone, and Bluetooth connectivity. And open users across the country will be able to visit a website where they log in, and they can sit back in the comfort of their living room or family room and listen to the great sound of Styx on August 22nd. So we're pretty excited about this initiative.
1 in 6 baby boomers has hearing loss. What would be your advice to the next generation coming up, and how will technology be life-changing?
Well, you know, it's an interesting question. I think this concert brings awareness about just the prevalence of hearing loss. You know, over 40 million Americans have some degree of hearing loss. And so I think it's about letting people know that we should protect our hearing. So, you know, whether we're at a concert or perhaps in any type of environment where there's high sound levels, to wear hearing protection. But the other side of that, I think, is that, you know, 1 in 6 baby boomers, you know, this is kind of the target group of individuals that were listening to Styx and other bands during the 70s and 80s, to let them know that they don't have to take a step back and not be engaged in the things that are important to them. They can wear hearing devices. The technology has just improved significantly over the years, and they can get back in and do the things that are important to them, like this live concert that's happening on the 22nd.
Charlie, what's on the playlist at next week's concert? Please say Lady.
Yes, you will hear Lady that night on August 22nd if either you're in the venue or if you're out listening on the internet. It's going to be a pretty much Styx hit-driven set. They do have a new record out called The Mission, and they'll be doing a couple of songs from The Mission, which have been very well received at the shows that we're doing. And actually, the show in Homedale that night is the culmination of a great tour that we've been having with our touring partners, REO Speedwagon, and Don Felder, the former guitar player and co-writer of Hotel California from the Eagles. So it's a great night of music, and those that have the Oticon system will be able to hear the Styx portion of the show that night.
Sheena, how can people get a hold of these hearing aids?
Sure, they can visit our website at otakon.com. That's Oticon.com, and there'll be more information there about the show. If they're currently wearing hearing aids now, or think that they may have hearing loss, they can also visit that website and they can find a professional in their local area and go and get tested and find out if they would be able to benefit from the open hearing device.
Charlie, what's the story behind Styx partnering with Otakon?
Well, I think the biggest reason is that when it was laid out to us, Otakon's technology and their striving for the best in sound quality kind of meshes very, very well together with Styx's philosophy also. Styx has also been about high quality. The new record that they just made took 2 years to make and was done all in analog sound. Rather than all the digital stuff that's going on out there. Everything that everybody hears that night will be coming from Styx. There's no extra plugins or any extra stuff that's done on a Styx concert. Tommy Shaw usually mentions from the stage that every mistake that you're hearing here tonight, you're hearing live, because we don't cover anything up with backtracks or any of that stuff, because quite frankly, the guys still sing in the same keys that they did we're very lucky that everybody still sings at the same quality that they did when they made these records in the 70s.
Well, one of my favorite Styx moments was when the group played with a student orchestra.
Cleveland, the Contemporary Youth Orchestra. We've done one of those shows with Styx, and we've also done one of those shows with Tommy Shaw. And quite frankly, those were two of the most satisfying shows that those guys have ever done. Playing with an orchestra of kids, where I think at the one show we had 90 of them plus a huge choir to go with it, and no one except for the guys in the band that were over the age of 17. It was a pretty remarkable night to be able to have and see how these kids, are so well into their craft and enjoying music, which is what Styx is all about.
You are truly a band that has been able to reach baby boomers and the next generation. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.